Hello, everyone. Welcome back to NSATT 2025 POG Champion. This match here, it's a bit of a late start. Sorry about that. There was some complications going on, I believe, with one of the teams, but they are ready to go. I think we're gonna have Team Always Gambling C3 versus Quesito Team or C14. Might actually. The seeding might be a bit of a lie here, I think. I'm looking at their qualifying scores, and they actually matched up pretty close on a few maps. The big difference being, it seems that Quesito with, who is on Quesito, actually? I forgot to check that. Adamok. Hope that's how you say it. Seems he struggled a lot with the hidden in qualifiers, which really drove down his seed, but did well on a lot of the other maps, notably second place on an Oman 2. So should be interesting to see. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be as one-sided as the seeds may indicate, but we're getting straight into bans and protects. We are seeing Hard Rock 1 protected out of Quesito. Oh, hello. Yeah, you're right. This is RJ. I didn't introduce myself. Sorry. May have just seen me play a match. In good spirits from the win, so here I am commentating. You know, if I had lost, maybe things would be different. But anyways. Hard Rock 1 Protect coming out of Adamok. Curious to see if he's going to just pick that first, but he will be picking second, or they will be picking second, I believe. Yeah. Waiting for the Protect out of Zelink from Always Gambling. So what I understand is that Kyoshinks might not be here right now, I believe. Just Zelink as of right now. I'm not entirely sure on the rules, but there's some funny stuff with only having one player when you have two people on your team. Anyways, let's see if that comes into play later. Fremont 2 Protected, that's the Mayuke song. Banger, may I add. One of the many Lumen cores in this pool. Many Lumen. I didn't realize how many Lumen cores there are, actually. Jeepers. Yep, Hidden 1 ban. That's not surprising whatsoever, considering the qualifying performance from Quesito, where they actually seeded 24th. The very bottom of the, top 24 seeds, I suppose. So clearly a weakness. I wonder if Always Gambling recognizes that and is just gonna hard focus on hiddens, maybe some free mods. But Quesito should be able to have some picks back, which should be interesting. Getting into the bans now. Or no, Quesito just banned Hidden 1, that's right. Waiting for Zelink's ban now. Wouldn't be surprised to see a No Mod 2 ban, considering Adamok's performance in the qualifiers. Tech does seem to be one of their strongest suits, and there really aren't too many other tech maps in this pool. See what they come up with. But then again, if Kyoshinks was supposed to be here but is having trouble making the match, then Zelink might be not prepared on some of these maps, so might have to force his hand. Force him to ban something that his teammate was going to be on initially. We'll see. Taking some time to think about it. DT2 ban, okay. Little bit surprising. It's DT2 being the more straightforward, just act focus map, but maybe Zelink hasn't played him much, or maybe he's not feeling so super confident on act, both of which are understandable for reasons for a ban. It's a good song though. Unfortunate that one's out. And getting into the picks, we're gonna have Zelink with the first pick. Wonder if they jump just straight into Hidden or Free Mod 2, maybe, considering that was their Protect. Just really target this hidden weakness. Now, to be fair, I don't know a whole lot about any of the players in this match. I believe Zelink might be a pretty good hidden hard rock player. I think Kyoshinx is a good act player, but I'm not familiar with them. I don't know what their strengths necessarily are, or weaknesses for that matter. So your guess is as good as mine as to what's going to be picked here. But I would expect a hidden or a free mod. Seems like the way to go for always gambling. Really in the think tank for this one, or perhaps trying to buy some time for his teammate to get back from, or to get online from whatever they're doing. Which honestly, that's not a bad idea either. No rules against stalling as much as you can. Yep, jumping straight into the hidden 2 pick. I don't expect this one to go super well for Quesito, if I'm being honest. Adamok might not be the strongest hidden player of all time, but you never know. You never know. I don't know if Luminite is here or not. He's streaming, but the stream is a little bit broken on Discord, so I'm gonna have to go off the Twitch stream here. I can only see Zelink's point of view. Unless that changes once the map starts, but we'll see. Oh, it's fixed. Never mind. Thank you. Oh, I can see the chat now, too. I don't need to look at the stream for the chat. I can just go ahead and pause that. So we got Joso Metanoia, maybe? That sounds about right. Pretty straightforward 2-minute map, 230 BPM with hidden. Just your standard run-of-the-mill speed hidden. Only OD6. See how the players perform on this one. Good luck, Zelling. Good luck, Adamok. Match should be starting here in just a second. Also noticing they skipped warm-ups, I believe. Unless they played them before we started the stream. I'm not sure. But that's okay. You know, we got a bit of a late start here anyways, so no real problem with that. Still taking a little bit of time to get into the map here, but should be okay. How's the audio, by the way? Good? Loud? Music quiet? Is me too loud? Me too quiet? Can't really tell. Not like we can fix it right now anyways. Luminite just went to go grab something to eat. Good? Okay, perfect. Client looks to be having a bit of an oopsie right now. That is Hard Rock 1 on one side and Hidden 2 on the other. Yeah. Classic Osu tournament client. Why would it ever actually work? Who knows? I'm not sure if it's gonna fix itself. I don't really know what it's gonna do. But they should be playing, like, they should be, you know, streamer isn't here at the moment. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's anything they can do. I'm not a streamer. But, yeah. Adamok should still be playing the hidden. We're still playing right now, just perhaps the client doing something funky here. But hey, regardless, Zelling holding a SS, the one player we can't see the POV about. Just kidding. I shouldn't have said anything, I suppose. That's my bad, honestly. But 1-100 through halfway through the map. We don't have to see Adamok's POV here, I think, to know what might be going on. Around 97%. Okay. Zelling with a super strong score. tough to beat. Literally only beatable by an SS right now. So does it? Oh, not really. Oh, it is. I see that. Yeah. Oh, 3/4 through the map. Still just 1/100 from Zelling. Adamok with an unknown score. You never know. It could be something good. Could just be like that 97% that is popping up randomly, 96.8-ish. I don't know if the client's trying, dude. Is it? Like, don't give it that much credit. Anyways, map's over. 1/100 out of Zelling. Might have to wait for Hard Rock 1 to finish on the side from Adamok. Yeah. Yeah. So we get to sit here for a bit. Yeah. And just pretend. At least we can see the chat, though. And yes, Zelling did pick up the first point. On their first pick. Always what you want to see. I don't know any jokes. Osu, the Osu tournament client. That's probably the biggest joke of them all. Let's be real. You can't put me on the spot like that. Some progress coming from the client, I think. Either way, Hard Rock 1's about over. Should return to normalcy. Let's hope that doesn't happen again on the next day. My hopes aren't very high, though. I can't see the chat. I don't think... Yeah, you guys can't either. So, big question mark as to what's going on right now. But either way, it's going to be Adamok's pick. Perhaps going to see a Nomad come out of them. They seem to have some pretty decent scores on those, at least from the qualifiers. Nothing has happened. Nomad 2 picked. Yeah. Goes back to what I was saying. Nomad 2 was one of the Adamok's best scores from the qualifiers. Actually got second place on that map in qualifiers. Pretty good. Pretty good. And this map fluctuation is pretty comparable to the qualifiers in Nomad 2. Not very fast. Just some techie 1-6 patterns here and there. So this is really a good chance for Adamok to get a point back on their pick. Looks like client's doing okay right now. Fingers crossed. This is a classic song. I'm sure you've all heard it before. Anything Zach, honestly, is a... feel like becomes a classic. Just gets mapped a lot, played a lot in tournaments, things like that. But pretty short, only 2 minutes long, OD 6.4. Shouldn't be that much of a challenge for these players. They all seem very capable on maps like these, on this. Yeah, very true. Or rather, you can't have a tournament without the client dying, because it just happens all the time. It's okay, it'll get fixed on laser, surely, right? Just like everything else. Just wait for laser. About to get into the map here. Good luck to both players. Now this map kind of jumps straight into the tech patterns. No real time to ease into it, I suppose. I think. I might be wrong. Oh, classic. Osu client hitting the 50-50 grind. Audio seems a little... Little bit desync, but that's okay. A lot of it desync. Okay. Jumping straight into the patterns, we're seeing some act drops coming out of Atomok. The constant snapping changes may be proving to be a little bit difficult to hold consistent act. Meanwhile, Zelink holding pretty strong. I believe that's only 3 100s. And that's kind of the whole map. Like, that sort of patterning repeats 2 more times, I think, with some 1-4 sections thrown in between. Both players having no issue with this 1-4, with this 1-3, 1-4 streams. Atomok dropping a little bit more act, even. Yeah, Zelink halfway through the map holding on to a strong 20k lead, but that can all change if a miss comes out of him or out of them. Gotta stop doing that. Because Taiko is an FC game, you lose a lot of points if you miss. Unless it's, you know, towards the beginning or towards the end, but... Jumping into the final Ki. Again, no players really having any issues with the 1-4 patterns. But we will be jumping into some more 1-6, some more 1-3 coming in. Some doublets. Let's see if Zelink can hold on to their pretty strong play here. Some more act drops. Oh, and there's the miss. A couple misses, actually, but I don't think it's going to be enough. There's just not enough map left to bring the score back. Perhaps if that miss happened in the middle of the map, things would have been different. But with an act difference like that, I'm not so confident, actually. It still may have gone in Zelink's favor. Just 5 100s, very strong play. Unfortunate misses, but easy to miss on this map. Just a lot of funny stuff going on. Really got to lock in. Yeah, pretty close, but that is going to be a breakpoint for Zelink. Good FC either way from Atomok. Just struggle a little bit with accuracy, but who can blame him? (2-0), always gambling, and it is their pick. Always gambling's pick. Let's see if they continue just targeting hidden, maybe going for a free mod 1, free mod 2 type deal. Perhaps a Hard Rock 1, and we can actually see it instead of the fake Hard Rock 1 from the first play. Jumping into Nomad 1, so we're picking the Black song, the custom song, custom map, custom song and map, I guess. Slacks. And from what I heard, Slacks actually did this for free for us, which is kind of incredible, honestly. What a charitable thing to do. For NSATT, or round of 16, this isn't quarterfinals. But I'd love to see it. Big ups to Slacks for that. Yeah, they're getting so much exposure from our tournament. They might get like 2 or 3 more views on this song just from NSATT. Let's go. Super cool though. Super cool. Don't know of any other artists that would do such a thing. They're perhaps in it for the love of the game. Whether that's Taiko or NSATT or music making. Just making banger songs after banger songs. Also notable, this is Lumen Core 30. There's 30 of them at least now. That's crazy. How far can this man go? Is that going to be like Lumen Core 100? Limit does not exist. Go beyond or something. Anyways, yeah, jumping straight into No Mod 1, we got our consistency pick here. It's 3 minutes long, OD 6.8. So ACK is going to play a huge part here. Lots of 1-4, and there are some tech sections with doublets, 1-6, the good stuff. See how the players fare with that. And some SB. I'm pretty at the SB. Adamok dropping some ACK early, so maybe just 1 or 2 100s. But on a map like this, like every 100 counts. You don't want to be dropping random 100s here and there, especially against a player like Zelink, who honestly could straight up punish you for getting 1 or 2 random 100s with an SS like they're doing right now. See if they can hold on to it, of course, but on a map like this, yeah. About to get into the first tech section here. Classic 1-6 and doublets. So it's all isolated 1-6. Perhaps a little bit easier to play than a 1-4, 1-6. Adamok finding a miss. I didn't quite catch what they missed on. A little unfortunate though. Zelink did find a 100, but of course with a miss coming from Adamok, that's going to put Zelink firmly in the lead. Gonna have to see a couple misses coming out of Zelink to see the score swing back the other way. Neither player really having any issues with the 1-3 there. Some 100s dropped from Adamok, and some more on this 1-4. Ooh, that is a miss from Zelink. That's gonna bring the score back a little bit. At least make it a bit closer, though we are gonna need to see some more misses coming from Zelink. Both players crushing the lowest speed. We'll slow down there as we move into the last tech section of the map. I was about to say Adamok bringing the ACK back a bit to 99, but they did find some more 100s. I guess I pre-cursed them in my head, as they do find another miss on these bursts, which is gonna seal the deal for Zelink. Pretty strong play, even with 1 miss, holding 99.7 accuracy. You know, barring any disasters here at the end. Yeah, Zelink just putting up some super strong scores. Proving to be a little bit too much for Adamok. 7 100, 1 miss. Very good score. Not too bad from Adamok, just had a couple slip-ups on the burst, but nothing too bad. So this is going to be 3-0. 3-0 for Always Gambling, and it is going to be Adamok's pick. Jumping straight into the Hard Rock 1, so we get to see it. That's cool. Or at least get to hear it this time. Hard Rock 1 being the more tech-focused pick. Seems to be something up Adamoc's alley. Vibing to the song, honestly. Good music, this pool. We are getting confirmation that Kyoshinx is in Chile from Banchobot. Love to see it. Banchobot knows. He knows where you are. That's a little bit concerning, actually. Oh, here he is. Here they are. Quesito is in the match. They have made it. All the way from Chile to Banchobot. Seemingly getting blocked by a traffic accident. Not what you want right before your tournament match, I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully everyone is okay. We are gonna see Kyoshinx come in for this Hard Rock 1 pick. Bit of a long map here, 3 minutes. And I think that's OD 6.3 before Hard Rock, so I mean, I would be very surprised if it was 6.3 after Hard Rock. But so it's a bit high, honestly, for this pool. I think it's about like OD 9-ish, somewhere around there. Patterns don't get too crazy though. So. Oh, come on, client, you got this, man. Something about Hard Rock 1 makes the client do funny things. Jumping into it, we're seeing an early tie, early lead, a single 100, oh, 2 100 lead, I think, from Adam. 3 100s. Just keeps going. But of course, this being a pretty long Hard Rock, and there's plenty of time for things to develop, things to happen. Pretty close, leading into this first little 1-6 section here. Both players dropping act, though Adamoc is able to hold on to the 99 so far. Kyoshinx a full percent behind him. Of course, it seems they did just hop onto the game, so might need a little bit to really warm up those fingers. Having to get on the game and jump straight into a Hard Rock pick in a tournament is maybe not the easiest thing to do. But neither player really struggling with the patterns at all. It's just Ak at the moment. Both pretty comfortable with the 1-6. Yeah, at the halfway point, it is about a little more than a 0.5% Ak advantage for Adamoc, which results in 10k points in their favor. See if they can hold on to this. This might be a good chance for them to get on the board. I don't think the map necessarily gets harder towards the end. It's just maybe more of the same. Ak is getting a little bit closer. A little bit closer. They're just trading 100s at this point. Yeah, when one gets a 100, the other one does as well. So it did drop, the gap did drop to About 0.4%, the lowest it's been, I think, this entire map. Both players really need to lock in, though it is just single taps here at the end, which honestly are sometimes the hardest part to hack on Hard Rock. I'm sure other people can feel that. But either way, not going to be enough map left, even if Adamok missed. So that is going to be a point. 1 point for Quesito. Yeah, holding strong. Adamok able to hold about a 0.4, 0.5% ACK advantage throughout the entire map, really. Love to see it. Love to see it. Might make them a little bit inclined to pick Hard Rock 2 on their next pick. I don't know if it was banned. I kind of forget what the bans were, to be honest. But I guess we'll get to see. I think there's a little map pool slide. Not sure, though. I don't know. Never mind. Solid scores. Both players FC. Just Adamok winning on the ACK game. And it's back to always gambling's pick. Let's see what they go for. I know both the free mods are still up. A little bit surprised they haven't gone for those yet. What else is there? No mod 3, no mod 4. Hidden 1 was banned. Hidden 2 was picked. Hard Rock 1 was picked. Yep, going into free mod 1 here. Another Illuminite map. This song's a banger, though. Probably my favorite song in the pool, since I know everyone asked about my opinion. Oh, you're right, you're right. This is actually not Illuminite map. I forgot. That's fake Illuminite. Imposter Illuminite, maybe. Getting double mod from Zelling, single mod from Adamok with the Hard Rock. Let's see how the players handle this. Not too bad to read within Hard Rock. Just gotta be wary of the 1-3s, I suppose. But they come at... See how the players do on the mono first. Adamok SSing it, Zelling dropping some ACK on it. Only mono in the map, might I add. Well, besides the Cat 1-4. Big mono. Yeah, Zelling dropping some ACK on the 1-3. Gonna be more of those too, so. But the mod advantage, even down over a full percent of ACK, still has a 10k point advantage, and it's only growing. But Adamok really doing his best right now, you know, got the SS with Hard Rock, putting himself in a position to win should Zelling find some misses or find some more tragic ACK drops. Ooh, Adamok breaks the SS on that. A little unfortunate, but it's line 100. But the point lead only grows, almost up to 30k now. Zelling seems to have stabilized their ACK a little bit. Almost up to 99.5. Both players dropping ACK on that mono. I want to say this is the highest SD part of the map. I might be completely clueless about that, but neither player is struggling with it at all. Both players holding on to the full combo. And honestly, pretty impressive acts from both of them. Zelling dropping a few of the slider ticks, but that doesn't matter. Comfortable 50k point win. Great score from Adamok even, a 4-100 FC, but hard to do much of anything when you're down a full mod. And good score from Zelling, 12-100 FC. So it is 4-1. That does put Always Gambling on the match point. Adamok saying GG. I don't know if they think the match is over, but they still have one more pick, at least. Not over yet. You never know. You truly never know. Yeah, really good scores for both of them. Adamok really showing some hard rock chops here on this match. Yeah, and as I was saying, jump straight into Hard Rock 2. The fast map, 218 BPM for a whole 3 minutes. Not the most comfortable thing if you're not like comfortable on Hard Rock, to be honest. It can be quite straining to read that for 3 minutes. I agree. I played about halfway through this map and decided that M-Biscuit can play it, actually. And they did. Well, not in the match, but, you know. But jumping into it. Mine had to catch up accuracy a little bit there. Adamok with the early lead. But, oh, ties almost immediately. But Zelling finding a couple 100s, but we still got plenty of map left. It's a good song. Like most of the songs, if not all in the pool, honestly. If there's anything you can say about the pool, it's that it's got banger music. As we have a tied right now in accuracy, both players holding on to the full combo as we got through the first quarter of the map. Seems like it might just come down to an act battle. Both players seem more than capable of reading this BPM. Adamok dropping a couple of 100s there. Both players dropping 100s here and there. This really could go either way. I'm not exactly expecting either player to find a miss. It's staying super close. Adamok is shrinking the lead a little bit. Just a 0.1% act behind now. About probably like 2 100s or something, 1 100 maybe. Really needs to try to keep it together if he wants to stay in this match. Certainly doable. Another 100. Slipping away a little bit, but certainly not out of reach. Oh, drop, gap shrinks again, oh, and then grows slightly again. This is really close, man. Only a couple 100s separating the two players right now. But Zelink is just... I think it's been a while since Zelink last dropped a 100, while Adamok is dropping 1 or 2 here and there. Yeah, and at this point, they would need a miss from Zelling, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen, and that is gonna be the point for Zelling, and that is gonna be the match for Always Gambling. Really close. 2100s versus 28. GG's to both players. Adamok really put up a fight, I think. The score says 5-1, but Adamok almost had a few points there. Could have gone a little bit deeper. So not a bad performance, I think. But Always Gambling just a little too consistent, a little too strong. But yeah, so Always Gambling is going to be moving on to winner side of quarters, while Adamock drops down to losers, I believe. I think so. Let me look at the schedule here. Who are they going to play? I should have. I don't have the bracket. Yeah, so that was winners. So Always Gambling is going to be facing Horsel, my team, next week in winners quarters, while Quesito drops down to losers. And they will be playing. I don't know because the challenge doesn't say. Wait, it does. Say they're gonna play. I'm not gonna say that name.
Yes, you will.
I'm gonna say
yes,
it.
the hell you will.
They're playing against Gay Furries Kissing. Awesome name. Really, really cool stuff. That match is gonna happen tomorrow. Tomorrow, same time actually, 9 p.m. Eastern. Same time as today, just one day later. So if you want to root for either of those teams, you better be there. Meanwhile, Always Gambling gets to sit back for a day until the pools are released and then face off in quarters. But anyways, thank you all for watching. We're gonna have another match here in about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. It is going to be, what is it going to be? No Lock Enjoyers versus Siger. Siger? One of those two. Siger, yes. So stick around. Which is Chupalika, by the way. I don't know who's on No Lock Enjoyers. I can tell you. Be with E. Be with E. That should be, honestly, that might be a pretty banger match. We'll see. But stick around if you want. I'm gonna take a short break and then we will be back with the next match. Thank you all for being here. And have a good night if you are leaving. Goodbye.